I believe, I don't know what the number is, but I know you're gonna be short, but I don't know what that number is.
Okay.
That just
Yeah, I can get that.
That was just a reserve right now, or just the budget?
Well, that's short, and we have to spend that out of the reserves, which was my next question, is that we will still be spending out of the reserves, obviously, right now.
Okay.
So, see, the only concern I have, and we're gonna take this back from members, you know, and see what how they feel and everything. But my concern is, right now, myself, more personally than, than speaking for everybody until I talk to them, is that we're short 1.4 million in our budget. We're spending money on our reserves. We're concerned about our staffing levels and our safety. We have to balance out, do we want to accept a raise with all of those things that I just mentioned? So that's where we're going to be at and what we're going to be looking at. Because that means that 3% is additional money that's going to be coming out of our reserves or our budget, same difference, and giving us a raise instead of getting us more staffing or keeping the same staffing we have, which has been our main concern. So that's all. I just want to make that statement, but we will take it back to them and we'll see what they feel. Honestly, this is something different than I think we were expecting. If we didn't know if it was going to be status quo like we offered or an offer. If it was an offer, this isn't what we thought it was going to be, and it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and we'll go talk to them about it.
Okay. Yeah, we just had a meeting the other day, we were talking about positions and things, and we're kind of concerned to make sure that we don't lower that staffing anymore, because we're pretty critical right now.
Yeah, we actually have a meeting set for a week and a half already, and we'll be talking about this to all the members, and we'll get back in here with you as soon as we can.
Okay. Yeah, I already set the meeting from yesterday, so we're ahead of the game already to get.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wish that I had more to talk about and ask questions, but like you said, it's pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
So we just need to go.
Right, I didn't think you would,
No,
because it's
no.
pretty simple.
Right, so
Yeah.
Pretty simple, pretty clear.
Yeah.
Give currently insurance and.
Insurance and wages.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
So yeah, we'll see where they're at with everything that we just.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to be voting on anything.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't think we won't
Yeah,
actually,
sure,
because
yeah.
we'll have to come back and
Come back.
officially either negotiate or accept, so.
Okay.
Yep.
if y'all want to accept in the meantime, y'all can always send an email, because you don't need to meet this to accept, because we're not going to discuss anything.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we,
And if you do, then.
yeah, our bylaws, we have to notify.
Yeah, I know, then you just
Yeah.
tell us when you're going to notify your members.
Yeah.
So I
and all
said,
that.
I just sent it out yesterday saying we're gonna have discussion on contracts, which is kind of true, we didn't think we were gonna have something.
So, if you did, yeah, we need to meet if you want to accept it. And members want to vote on it, just write us and tell us that, and we'll move it on. And but if you want to come back and discuss it, of course, that's got to be a sunshine meeting.
Right. Yep.
And we'll do that too, but we'll do whatever, but we'll look to hear from you.
Okay. One question, Mr. Roach, in regards to negotiating items. The email I sent you about the taking different money from different members, like if we raise the dues on 50% of our members but not the other 50%, is that something that we can do, that financial can do, or is that something that we have to
They could
negotiate?
do it. The problem is that's, we may want to talk about what it's going to cost us to do it, because every time you give an increase, then we got to manually back out everything and do it.
Okay.
It's not easy. It's not yeah. It can be done, but then it's all about, all right, they got to all be manually run, manually adjusted,
Right.
and then every time you give an
I guess we
increase.
talked about that one.
Yeah, anytime you give an increase,
Yeah,
anytime you
we
do
would-
anything, you gotta do it manually. Because the way you do it now, you can apply it right across.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Well,
then you have to do.
I'll just
it
explain to you the reason behind it. What we want to do is, I came into that one time to talk about LifeScan. What we want to do is we want to give our members the option of having their dues increase, and then every year the union will send them to have the LifeScan physical done, and then the ones who don't opt to do it, their dues won't go up. So we may have some that will go up and some that won't, and that's the reason behind it. And it's just a union internal thing, it's just the easiest way for us to get the money and then pay for them. And if we get a certain amount or more, LifeScan will come here and do it for us, but if we don't have enough, we have to go there, but that, that's not for, that you have to worry about that, but that's the reason behind it anyways. I just wanted to explain to you.
That's the issue, yeah. It's a cost issue to us.
Okay.
You know, and the staffing, you know, and for us, is that they're like, oh my goodness, another manual.
Yeah, you just
We,
have-
I'll be honest with you, we agreed something with with another unit one year that they had to do manually, and it's just the biggest headache.
Yeah,
And I didn't realize it, but I agreed to it, and it's like,
Yeah.
now it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it would be the same amount for everybody, though. Whoever
Right.
agrees, it would be the same amount.
If it's the same amount for everybody, it's easy.
Well, I mean, all the ones that opted
Right.
in, it'd be the same amount for those.
Right, like some of them would be the current
But
rate.
still,
and then-
anytime there's anything's applied, then they all gotta be pulled out manually, and
But,
then,
yeah, I know it's a health benefit to the members, and actually in the long run, it kind of helps out the county too, because we find any problems, we correct it before it becomes a
well,
huge cost.
hopefully, when we give you your annual physical, we're finding stuff too. They are finding stuff and telling
Yeah,
us every
we've had
year.
several firefighters found cancers that were not found by anybody else through normal physicals. They're
Yeah,
pretty
stuff you
amazing.
can't even palpate, but they do that scan, and it has found that, they found some at the fire conference in Daytona this year.
Yeah.
One of the firefighters in Volusia County, not that works for the county, but works for a different department, found out, and he was told that if he didn't go to the life scan there at the conference, it would have been years and years before they would have found it. And it's thyroid cancer, you know, so it was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed when I went through it. It was, I mean, I'm in medical school forever, I'm a nurse and the whole deal, and I was very impressed with the physical. They did it very, very thorough. So hopefully get some people and lengthen their lives. It'd be nice.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, schedule 26, 27.
Can I get those numbers from you?
Yeah.
At some point, I'll just send you an email as a reminder or something, that'll have all that stuff to present to me.
Yeah. Making sure we got that down.
Good seeing you.
Send me an email on that exactly, so I get exactly what you want. Yeah, yeah. If you will, I'll